Murder in the morning from the Hidden Killers podcast.
Well, this could have ended pretty bad. Fortunately, not unfortunately, fortunately, it did not. An armed intruder was found dead at Colorado Amusement Park with explosives. Authorities are investigating a possible suicide, so maybe at the very last minute he decided, I'm going to do this to myself rather than a bunch of random kids. I'll say bravo to you, potential shooter, for doing the right thing and removing yourself from the planet. The disturbing incident unfolded at the Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park in Colorado over the weekend when a heavily armed 22-year-old man was discovered dead on the park premises. The incident occurred before the park opened to the public. Thankfully, Garfield County Sheriff's Office initially responded to a report of a deceased male on Saturday morning. In an updated news release on Monday, the authorities revealed that the man had entered the park after hours when no employees were present. The individual's identity has not been disclosed. They believe the last name may possibly be Griswold, first name Clark.
Oh, how many people are getting that reference? I mean, I get that. But yeah, that's honestly, when I read this story, that's the first thing I thought of was
Welcome to Wally World. Although the news release did not specify the cause of death, a statement from the Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park shared with People magazine indicated that the Garfield County Coroner was investigating the death as a suicide. What set this incident apart was the heavily armed nature of the intruder. According to the sheriff's office, the individual was dressed in a black tactical clothing, bearing patches that resembled law enforcement emblems. He was armed with a semi-automatic rifle and a semi-automatic handgun, both loaded with multiple magazines. Additionally, he was wearing body armor and what appeared to be a ballistic helmet. Perhaps most concerning, authorities discovered several improvised explosive devices with the suspect and in a van associated with him. The Grand Junction Bomb Squad swiftly arrived on the scene, successfully rendering the devices safe. They also concluded a thorough sweep of the park, ensuring no additional IEDs were planted on the premises or on the rides. The sheriff's office...
What was this guy planning to do?
Blow up the park. I'm going to guess, put IEDs all over the place, and then probably shoot it up.
God. Wow, because that's exactly what America needs. I mean, and it happened on, October 28th. So he was hoping for maybe a Halloween explosion kind of thing.
I don't know. I'm curious to know the background here. What did people know and when? Did anybody know anything about this? Was he just kind of that weird loner guy that hates people and, spouts off, but he's making IEDs? The sheriff's office emphasized that their investigation indicated no immediate risk to the public, with the suspect's actions appearing to be confined to the Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Authorities also conducted a search of the suspect's residence located in the Carbondale area as part of their ongoing investigation to assess the extent of his criminal activity. Sheriff's officials expressed deep concern over the situation, stating, given the amount of weaponry, ammunition, and explosive devices found, the suspect could have implemented an attack of devastating proportions on our community and first responders. Nancy Hurd, the theme park's general manager, conveyed her gratitude to the Garfield County Sheriff's Department and other authorities for their swift response and thorough work. She also reassured the community the park safety measures, noting multiple security programs are in place, including an extensive network of security cameras, alarms, fencing, gates, and posted signage. Posted signage. Don't come in if
signs. Please don't blow up our park. That'll help.
No IEDs allowed. The incident on October 28th did not take place in any of these areas and was not related to any rides or attractions. No, it was related 100% to your park. It was related. He got into your park despite the multiple security programs in place, including extensive network of cameras, alarms, fencing, and gates, and posted signage. And he made it in. And if he had not been caught, you would have had a much larger problem on your hands. So, I don't know, maybe security should be upped a little bit instead of saying, we're good, everything's good as it is right now. That's not the right response to something like this. This is where you go, we are upping our security in response to the threat that we received that has been taken care of, and there you go. That's all you got to do. Just reassure people, you're not, it wasn't business as usual as it has been. You realize, there's some security breaches here we can fix.
Well, wait a second. They said that they've got alarms. He was discovered dead on the park premises, so he killed himself.
Yep.
Do you think an alarm went off and people, somebody came to investigate what the alarm was, or they just ended up finding him dead at, the opening of business? Like, oh, there's a dead body here. What's going on?
I'm going to guess there's people going around that park before opening of business and found him and then realized, oh shit, he's got all this other stuff with him too. So yeah, so there was a breach in your security there, Nancy. Someone got in, and that's all. Nobody's saying you're a bad person, right? Just recognize that. And then, okay, we're gonna up it a little bit because that was pretty scary. Thank God nothing else happened. But yeah, there you go. It's early in the holiday season here in the United States, by the way, and the crazies have just getting started.
Want to listen ad-free? Want advanced access to all of our interviews before anyone else?
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
You get every episode commercial-free.
So you can binge on true crime
until you can binge no more.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts now, or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
More of the Hidden Killers podcast next.